In the wonderfully weird world of South Park, 1 minute everyone's having the best time ever.
It's Burning Man! Biggest party in the world, baby!
Only for some insane crap like this to come along and ruin your day.
Hippies! All you!
This escalation from hanging out to hanging on for dear life happens a lot in the show. So today, I'll be taking you through the most violent scenes in all of South Park, starting with the least aggressive ones and ending up with the most brutal savagery that'll make anyone say, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." And we're kicking things off with the one where Mr. Mackey fights a hand puppet. In the episode Worldwide Recorder Concert, the kids of South Park Elementary are practicing for a national recorder concert to be held in Oklahoma. Only the Sooner State is flooded, and so the concert is moved to Arkansas. But Mr. Garrison isn't too happy about this.
Why can't you go to Arkansas?
Arkansas is where I grew up. My father still lives there. I haven't seen my father for 23 years.
And it doesn't seem like Garrison wants to, because he implies that his dad did inappropriate things to him. On the bus to Arkansas, Garrison starts freaking out as they approach his home state.
Are you alright?
Mr. Garrison isn't here right now.
And you're just having a hard time dealing with the memories of your father's abuse.
Oh, good one, Sherlock. You figured that out all by yourself?
I mean, he is a counselor, Garrison. Mackey keeps his cool and tries to reason with Garrison, but that is clearly a futile exercise.
No, you moron! Mr. Garrison can't let the memories in! Just leave us alone!
You need to let me talk to Mr. Garrison.
Why would he want to talk to a dopey-ass elementary school psychologist? There's monkeys that make better counselors than you!
Son of a...
That is just uncalled for. It's also enough to make Mackey lose his marbles.
No, Mr. Mackey and Mr. Hat are fighting!
That is one South Park fight none of us saw coming. Maybe Counselor Mackey needs a counselor too. Next up, remember when the boys all had those adorable yet completely out of control superhero alter egos? Yeah, you remember. In season 14 of South Park, we see multiple episodes of the boys playing out their superhero fantasies by taking on aliases like Mysterion, Mosquito, and more bizarrely, Mintberry Crunch. Cartman goes by Coon, and naturally he's not a good guy. In Coon 2 Hindsight, there's a scene where he turns on one of his own, and it's not pretty. The scene starts off with the gang walking down the street Clockwork Orange style.
As we walked along the road to the grocery store, my coon sense started tingling. I've learned to trust my coon sense, so I knew I must act. A coon must know when to defend itself.
What follows is the reenactment of the famous Clockwork Orange scene, only it's Cartman attacking Clyde wearing what looks like a plunger on his face. Or Mosquito, but it's pretty ironic that it's the Coon drawing blood here. Golly goober, Cartman's tearing up Clyde's face real bad. Bradley's alter ego, Mintberry Crunch, tries to intervene, but he also ends up getting it in the face. I'm not gonna try and count how many stitches these two are gonna need. The next scene involves a fight between Tweek and Craig, only it's somehow Kenny who comes off the worst. The episode Tweek versus Craig sees the boys argue over who is the biggest troublemaker in their class, as if it's not one of them.
You know, you guys are totally wrong about Tweek. Craig is way worse than he is. No, he's not, dude. Craig is a wuss. Craig and Tweek got in a fight. Craig would kick Tweek's ass. $5. You're on.
But you see, Craig and especially the anxiety-ridden Tweek don't actually want to fight each other, so the boys spend most of the episode trying to convince them to do it until it finally happens.
Okay, the time has finally come. Remember, Tweek, punch hard, punch low. The spirit of the dragon is in your hand. Okay. Now listen to me.
Yeah, this is more a Cartman versus Stan and Kyle situation than anything else, but here we go. Let the boxing match commence.
Ready, Tweek? Ready, Craig? Respect by authority. Come on, Tweek! Come on, Craig!
Sure, it's a boxing match between two fourth graders, but other than that, pretty normal boy stuff. That is until the fight starts changing locations. You'd think that would hurt more, but these two are clearly running on adrenaline right now, and soon they find themselves inside the woodshop classroom where Kenny is learning woodwork and their teacher's about to end his life because he misses his dead wife. It's a long story.
What the? Hey, what's going on? Well, why the hell don't you stop them? Stop screwing around!
Ooh, close call. Teach tries to stop the boys, but they're like dogs who need a hose pipe in the face to quit.
They killed Kenny! You bastards!
Yep, Tweek and Craig might need a few bandages, but Kenny is royally screwed again. Of course, this was not the outcome Stan, Kyle, and Cartman were hoping for, but they were not going to quit either.
Hey guys, how are you feeling? We have something to tell you. We got you to fight just because we wanted to see who was the toughest. Yes, you can flip us off, Craig. We just came by to apologize.
But they don't leave it there. Oh, no, no, no.
And we'll just live with the knowledge that you're both kind of sissies. What? That's what was on the news. Tweek's family was on the news saying what a wuss you are, Craig. And then Craig's family came on and said Tweek was the wuss. You son of a... I'm gonna kick your ass. Come on, Tweek, you got him.
Nurse, we're gonna need more bandages. Keeping with the boy fights, here's the one where Timmy fights the new kid in town. For 4 seasons, Timmy Birch was the only handicapped kid in South Park, but in the episode Cripple Fight, another kid joined the show as a part of the boys' Mountain Scouts Club.
My mom says God had a plan for everyone. I guess I was plan B.
Timmy and the rest of the Club Scouts soon learn that Jimmy has a talent for some stand-up comedy, much to Timmy's irritation. Not bad for a 4th grader, but Timmy's really not appreciating the new kid hogging all the spotlight. The other kids like him though, so they pull him in to help out with their Mountain Scouts bake sale.
And now for your entertainment, our new best friend, stand-up comic Jimmy.
I just flew into South Park. Boy, are my crutches tired. What a terrific audience. People sometimes ask me, are you angry at God for making disabled people? No, I think the world is better with President Bush.
The kid's funny, y'all, and everyone's laughing at his jokes, especially his impressions.
How about that Eric Cartman kid, huh? God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!
I don't sound like that.
And of course, my very favorite, Timmy! I'm living a lie! I'm living a lie! Timmy!
Everyone's laughing, all right. Everyone except Timmy. His anger is starting to boil over. When the boys stage a protest to get their old head scout back after he was fired for being gay, things get real.
Now for your entertainment, stand-up comic Jimmy.
For my first joke, I'm gonna need a volunteer. When I tell you to do something, you do it. Put on your hat. Put it on.
And so begins the epic fight between Jimmy and Timmy that parodies the movie fight in They Live.
Timmy, not this year. Timmy. Come on. Timmy.
It starts off slow, but the tension is palpable. I mean, given their capabilities, it's pretty impressive. Things are definitely getting more intense now.
Timmy, put on the hat.
Ooh, sneaky move. And also, Jimmy's kind of a bully.
You dirty.
And of course, all the grown-ups are just standing around watching the fight with absolutely no one intervening ever. These two have more stamina than all of their friends combined, and they're hurting every part of each other's bodies. That is just a level of violence no man should ever inflict on another man. The fight goes on an insanely long time. It's probably the longest fight the show's ever had. Man alive, these two have super strength. That was pretty brutal, you guys. On we go to the one where Randy displays some serious anger issues and also represents a very specific demographic you may find at a baseball game. In the episode of The Losing Edge, the boys' Little League baseball team has to compete in the postseason tournament, which is terrible for them because they just want to enjoy summer without any sports. It's also terrible because Randy keeps getting into fights at their games.
Strike.
That was no strike. Good call, Ump. Good call. This pitcher throws like a girl. What'd you say? You want me to kick your ass right here? You want a piece of me? Because I'm pretty sick of your goddamn mouth. What do you want to do, huh?
That's how it starts. Some punching soon follows, and it always ends like this.
For what? I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
And seriously, that is every single game.
Motherfucker! God, what you got? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was in America. I thought this is America.
Stan's dad is a giant freak, but he ends up meeting his trash-talking nemesis when the boys are set to play Denver.
There ain't no way some little mountain kids can beat Denver.
Oh, looks like we got some parental trash talking going on here. Mr. Marsh, any comment?
Mr. Marsh? I am the ultimate Little League trash-talking father. I am the Bat Dad.
Didn't quite catch that. Did he say bed dad? Anyway, security drags Fat Bat Dad out of there. He threatens Randy and challenges him to a fight. And for the first time, Randy is actually scared.
I'm not gonna go.
What?
Stan's Little League game. I'm not gonna go. I just don't think I can, all right?
Oh, but he can, and he does all right.
Why don't you just go home, South Park? Can't beat Denver.
Denver sucks ass.
Good frick, that's a lot of beer, Randy. But I guess he's about to need it.
South Park whooped your ass.
Shut your mouth before I shut it for you. What do you want to do, huh? You're about to be pet-deaded.
This is how you get your kid to lose all their respect for you. The two continue their fighting on the field, and the umpire warns that if they don't stop, their teams will be disqualified. Given that the South Park kids absolutely want this to happen, they start cheering Randy on.
Fight! Keep fighting!
The next person that fights is getting his team disqualified.
Ooh, that is most definitely a broken job right there. But the kids are in Randy's corner now, urging him to get back up and beat the crap out of Bat Dad.
Hey, Bat Dad. I didn't hear no bell.
South Park is disqualified.
Well, I guess everyone's happy in the end, and no one learned anything. Now let's check out the one in which Wendy is so sick and tired of Cartman getting away with all of his crap that she takes matters into her own hands, literally. Everybody knows that Wendy and Cartman have a really hard time liking each other, and in Breast Cancer Show Ever, their forever conflict comes to a head, all because Cartman can't show an ounce of respect toward anything.
October is Awareness Month for one of the leading causes of death in women. I'm talking, of course, about breast cancer.
Wendy tries to ignore him and continue with her awareness speech, but the little turd muncher keeps snickering every time she says breast cancer because Cartman has the emotional intelligence of a toaster.
This is a serious issue, Eric. What you're doing is very offensive.
You're the one talking about killer titties. Watch out, guys. Wendy says boobs can kill people. Gonna get you.
If only lightning could strike through the roof of that classroom, because Mr. Garrison sure isn't going to unleash his wrath upon Cartman.
Will somebody do something?
Eric, stop being offensive.
I'm just trying to engage Wendy in a constructive dialogue about breast cancer awareness, Mr. Garrison.
No, you aren't.
Calm down. You're gonna get your boobs all angry and they're gonna start killing everyone.
Boyce's laughter just encourages the little frick, and his mockery of Wendy's cause spills into the hallways.
Look out, everyone. There's some killer titties on the loose. Officer, we need to get an APB out on those titties.
What is your problem? Breast cancer isn't funny.
Cartman clearly thinks it is, and Wendy sees that her verbal pleas aren't going to make him think otherwise.
You'd better shut up or I'll make you shut up.
What are you gonna do about it, Wendy?
Kick your ass. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'll go down.
You think you're tough?
What's up?
I'll smack the shit out of you.
You have my full and unconditional support, Wendy. She tells Douchebag that she's fighting him after school, and soon the entire South Park Elementary knows about the fight. At first, Cartman takes the threat as seriously as he does breast cancer awareness, but with Wendy eyeballing him all day, he starts getting a little nervous.
Wendy, could I talk to you for a second?
What?
I want to apologize.
What?
And tell you that I'm sorry for what I said. It was wrong of me. I don't want to fight you after school.
The little crap gabber's too scared to fight Wendy. He's also too scared to admit he was wrong in front of everyone, because when Wendy tells him he needs to publicly apologize...
Apologize? That's not what I said, you dumb...
Yes, you did, and said you apologize and you don't want to fight.
These students are a little too smart to see you're just making excuses not to fight me.
I'm going to beat the out of you.
Yeah, take down that pathetic loser. Unfortunately, she has to wait another day because Cartman's so scared to fight her that he takes a dump on Garrison's desk just to get himself detention. How pathetic. Anyway, the fight's about to finally happen, and Cartman is so not prepared.
She's coming! She's coming! Wendy's coming to fight you!
Huh?
Oh, it's about to go down. Cartman really thought he got himself out of it, but Wendy is mad as all hell. She's determined to beat the fat little lump into oblivion.
Recess is almost over. I don't know if there's really time.
Shut up and fight.
All right, fine, Wendy. I'll fight you, you big bully.
Now get on with it already. Yowzer, almost KO'd him with one punch. Yeah, someone's definitely gonna vomit later. Wendy has clearly unleashed her hounds of hell, and Cartman can barely see through his eyes right about now. Hey, yo! Oh, wait, she's not done.
Wendy?
I'm finished.
Now it's KO. Goodness, somebody get this dude to the ER. Next up, we have Mother Nature's Wrath and Rainforest Schmain Forest. In this episode, the Core 4 are forced to go on a trip to Costa Rica with a choir of environmental activists because they made fun of them. The group visits the rainforest, and at first it seems to be going pretty well.
This is now secondary rainforest we are entering. It's the canopy of foliage. The rainforest is very delicate. We must take steps to protect it.
Yeah.
Naturally, Cartman is not going to give two kitties about any of this because he gets up every morning ready for violence.
Here, look. These are squirrel monkeys, inhabitants of the rainforest.
Bah! Bad monkey.
Eric, what the heck are you doing?
Madame, he is asserting his authority. Same as here.
Here is a three-toed sloth.
There's a bad three-toed sloth. Respect my authority.
What a violent little turd. What happens next, though, is a violence of a different variety.
Snake!
This is what we call a coral snake. What's the matter, little boy?
He's a little worse. What's it look like?
Remember, this snake is more afraid of us than we are of it.
Oh!
Care to say that again, cocky tour guide? But that's not all, because that coral snake doesn't just merely bite the guy in the face. Oh no.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that snake is really scared of us, all right.
Jesus Christ, is he dead?
My guess would be yes.
I'd say he's pretty much dead, alright. Man, nature can really be traumatizing sometimes. Our next entry features some wheelchair violence and a former First Lady beating up Cartman, only in South Park. In the episode Raising the Bar, Kyle berates Cartman's weight and tells him that if he doesn't change his eating habits, he'll end up like one of those people who need a scooter to shop at Walmart. This inspires Cartman, but obviously not in the way it would a normal person.
Now that I can admit I'm fat, I've decided to finally do something about it.
Sweet!
All I needed was a few extra pounds and the insurance company paid for my own private one.
Yeah, that's Cartman for you. He goes on to exploit this unhealthy loophole in every way he possibly can, angering Kyle more and more until the two have it out in gym class and Cartman rants about supposedly being victimized.
Our culture celebrates anorexia and tries to make us ashamed if we don't have perky little tits like Kyle. I'm gonna stop feeling ashamed. Kyle throws up in the bathroom 6 times a day to make sure he looks good on his magazine covers.
What?
I may be fat, but I'm not Honey Boo Boo.
Who's Honey Boo Boo?
My name's Honey Boo Boo, and I'm a beauty queen.
And so our dear Kyle comes to learn about Honey Boo Boo, her reality show, and the former pageant kid's terrible eating habits. Kyle's alarmed by the glorification of these bad and unhealthy lifestyles, and he wants to do something about it.
This has gone far enough. How can we make people see the difference between letting fat people walk all over us and being sensitive to obesity?
What we need is something to raise awareness. Something like a documentary. Follow Cartman around with a video camera.
So, just another reality TV show then, Token? Kyle's not too sure about this, but Token convinces him by saying that doing nothing is also something to be ashamed about. See, Token has his own agenda going on and Kyle knows nothing of it, until he sees the final edit.
He's chubby, he's filthy, and he's just a little bit nuts. America's new sweetheart, Fatty Doo-Doo.
Who's that scootin' on a scooter, Fatty Doo-Doo?
Yeah, this is definitely no documentary, and it becomes clear that Token doesn't care about bringing any meaningful change. He just wants to cash in on the exploitation train like everybody else. Cartman isn't happy about this, but another piece of information really pushes him over the edge.
That show is not going to air.
It actually aired last night.
You found a network to buy it?
It didn't do so good. We got killed in the ratings by Honey Boo Boo.
That little beat me in the ratings? Oh, hell no!
Cartman is so infuriated by this that he wheels himself out of there, gets on a plane, and ends up in an obesity symposium hosted by Michelle Obama. Why? Well...
Our country is in the midst of an epidemic. What will we do as a country? I cannot give you any answers. But what I can give you, Honey Boo Boo versus Fatty Poo Poo!
Oh, Fatty Poo Poo. Turns out that Cartman had challenged Honey Boo Boo to a spaghetti wrestling match to show that he's somehow better than her at a symposium on obesity because nothing makes sense anymore. I was about to say that this is an unfair matchup, but that kid just jumped on him like a screaming banshee.
I ain't done with you.
You okay? How did shamelessness get to this? Did it start with fat people on scooters? Or did the bar get lowered way before that?
I don't know, Kyle, but what I do know is that those two behind you aren't covered with red spaghetti sauce anymore. Seriously, Honey Boo Boo is getting wheeled on so many times she most definitely has a severe concussion by now. Seeing this is starting to get some of these folks, and thank frick Michelle eventually puts an end to it.
Stop! What are we doing? How can you let this happen to your daughter?
How did I let myself go like this?
Well, that seemed pretty easy.
Obesity is an epidemic, but it's not a disease. I'm going to dedicate this administration to fighting childhood obesity.
Ow!
And that feels most satisfying. Our next entry has some of the grossest but also most hilarious deaths, depending on how you look at it. It's the episode simply called Pee. In this yucky episode, what seems like the whole of South Park is hanging out at Pee Pee Splash Town, their local water park, where everyone's peeing in pools.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, thanks. Butters? What the are you peeing in the pool? You said go ahead. Butters pees in there.
Look at all this water. It doesn't matter if one person pees in it.
That's true, Stan. But what if everyone thinks that they're that one person, huh? What then? Well, the scientist guy seems to know what then.
I've just finished some tests. The water in your park is now 98% pee. Those pee levels hit 100%. There's no telling what'll happen.
And as his lawyer, I advise you gentlemen to leave and take your wild pee theories with you.
One more person urinates in your pool, it could set off a chain reaction, and the pee will be on your hands.
Of course, that's exactly what happens. This catastrophic event starts off with a little girl having the time of her life floating in a pool full of pee, but then... Alas, the Peageddon starts with explosions and flooding. Lots and lots of flooding. People start drowning what is basically their own urine, and soon they're getting killed in other ways. Oh, good heavens, that is a most unfortunate death, as is this one. Killed by a volcanic eruption in a water park saturated with human urine. Typical Wednesday afternoon. Nobody dies in our next entry, but the violence is so laughably over-the-top brutal that it ranks higher than the one where people die in their own... Is pee? These are questions I don't want to ask. In the episode Stunning and Brave, Principal Victoria is fired and PC Principal is hired to try and make South Park more progressive.
All right, listen up. My name is PC Principal, but frankly, I'm sick and tired of how minority groups are marginalized in today's society. This place is lost in a time warp.
Okie dokie, Jim bro. This guy is intense, and he immediately starts giving everyone detention, even Mr. Mackey. Of course, Cartman ends up with a substantial amount of detention given his incredible level of bigotry, and it all, well, just sort of breaks him.
Hey, Cartman, what's going on? Aren't you going to, go do something about this new principal?
I'm gonna start following the rules.
The Eric Cartman we know breaks the rules.
True, but it seems as if the master of rule breaking has broken himself. So the kids remind Cartman of his hero Tom Brady and what he would do in the face of someone like PC Principal, which is not your ideal role model, but it gets the job done.
I'm gonna say, you're not giving me 4 days of detention. You're only giving me 1. No, to hell with that. You're giving me no days detention. And then I'm gonna go home and my hot wife kinda looks like a dude. Yeah!
Yeah. Wait, what? Anyway, Cartman is off to go and confront the new principal, and this brings us to the fight scene that plays out in the faculty bathroom.
PC Principal.
What are you doing in the faculty bathroom?
I think you and I got off on the wrong foot the other day. I'm not going to accept 4 days of detention and to apologize publicly for being so strict to me and my friends at school.
That kid's got guts, that's for sure. But Cartman should have left it right there and gotten the hell out of that bathroom. No, brother had to get all microaggressive on him.
Seem to have dropped something, PC Principal. This is a little boy's underwear. Wait, this is Butter's underwear. Well, you have Butter's underwear and now... Oh my gosh, it's got your DNA all over it. Certainly doesn't look good for you.
That is an awesome choice of blackmail right there, brother. Cartman thinks he's got the guy by the cojones, but Cartman needs to think again.
No, I think we have an understanding. Capiche?
What did you just say? Capiche? You're associating Italian Americans to intimidation tactics?
This guy is committed to the title, and Cartman keeps saying the wrong thing to a guy like PC Principal.
You don't want to end up like the spokesman for Subway, do you? Okay, let's back up.
Ah! Did you just say spokesman instead of spokesperson? Women are just as capable of selling sandwiches as anyone!
Holy frick, he just broke that basin using Cartman's head.
Oh God!
You dare to use words that alienate 2 communities of people?
Is the basin okay? Man, some people can really get violent for their cause. Also, PC Principal should really stay off the roids. How this didn't get him fired, I just don't know. Only in South Park. On we move to the one where Parker and Stone roasted the bejeebers out of Barbara Streisand. In the episode Mecha-Streisand, Stone and Parker unleashed their loathing of the singer by turning her into some kind of cool robot Godzilla thing who wants ultimate fame. All because they don't like her singing?
I'm going
stop that! Yeah, that sucks, dude.
I'm Barbara Streisand.
So?
Very famous and very important individual.
Honestly, who knows what their problem with the barb is? Anyway, that's not important. What's important is that Miss Streisand is looking for some triangle thingamajig that the boys discovered on an archaeological dig because it eventually turns her into this. Love this look for her. And off she stomps, heading to the town of South Park where the people have no idea what's about to hit them.
Just weeks after the devastating attack of mutant genetic creatures and Thanksgiving turkeys, once again Oh, god damn it, not again!
And that's just the beginning. Yep, Barbara Streisand, Mecha-Streisand just ate that woman, and she's still not done.
Goodbye, Mr. Head.
Barbzilla has set the town of South Park on fire. Unfortunately, it was not with her vocal talents. The Cures' Robert Smith eventually takes her down by turning into Mothra and yeeting her robotic body right out of Earth's orbit.
He did it! No more Barbara Streisand ever!
Holy frick, Parker and Stone really do not care for the Barbster. Next, we have the one in which no one in South Park Elementary knows how works. In the episode Proper Condom Use, the kids are being taught about at school because their parents are as useless as pockets on baby clothing. But the teachers aren't any better either. The boys are being guided by Mr. Mackey, who apparently has no idea where what needs to go.
Okay, let's see, I'm pretty sure I took the... What the hell did I do with that damn thing?
The girls are basically taught to fear all...
Well, let's start
start with our first lesson then, shall we? Transmitted diseases. Because unless you get boys to wear condoms, you will get a transmitted disease from them. Gonorrhea, herpes, chlamydia, HPV, HIV, syphilis, these are serious diseases. They have serious consequences. It's about disease.
Holy frick, now I'm scared. She scars the girls so badly that they're now absolutely terrified of the boys.
Hey, Wendy, did you guys get... What the hell is wrong with them?
Stay away from me, Stan!
Why?
Are you wearing a condom? Do any of you have your condoms on?
No.
Don't you know that without wearing a condom, you could get a disease?
Another epic fail courtesy of the adults of South Park. The boys figure that they all better get condoms so the girls will stop wanting to run away from them all the time. They also figure that they should be wearing one at all times.
Eric, what the hell are you doing?
I'm putting on a new condom. I filled the other one up.
Eric, you can't get AIDS from just sitting around. You have to get it from...
You mean intercourse with a girl?
No, you all pay attention, please?
All this time, it's the girls that give us diseases.
Oh, brother. The boys further figured that they need to get rid of the girls or else perish, so they declare war and decide to cosplay Mad Max while they're at it.
Girls have built some kind of stronghold to keep us out.
Stay away from us, bastards! We don't want to get pregnant!
Ha! They're your diseases! Yeah! You get out of town!
Boys keep telling the girls that they need to leave town lest they want to die, but the girls aren't taking it and they fire the first shot.
They'll never walk away! Never!
Oh, frick, they killed Kenny! And with a frackin' boomerang, no less.
Attack!
And things sure went from boomerangs to nail guns to one giant explosion real fast. Kinda reminds me of something. Moving on, next we have Randy killing one of the world's most beloved cartoon bears. In the episode Banned in China, Randy is off to China to promote Tegrity Farms and get the Chinese to buy weed from him. But Dum Dum's brain must have fallen out while he was packing up for his trip.
What is this, sir?
That's weed. Marijuana. You know.
It's like they can't figure out if he's slow or just that arrogant. Anyway, he obviously gets arrested for trying to bring a suitcase full of weed into the country, and he ends up meeting these guys in prison.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, who's that?
Just a bear.
Not just any bear, but Winnie the Pooh and Piglets were thrown into Chinese prison, which is a play on the country's censorship practices.
Some people said Pooh looked like the Chinese president. We're illegal in China now.
Yes, this actually happened. Anyway, Mickey tries to intervene since many of the Disney characters are stuck in Chinese prison, but China isn't budging. And Mickey tells Randy it's all Pooh Bear's fault. So Randy decides to take China's side.
Piglet, what wonderful luck. Oh, what delicious honey.
What are you doing?
That's the story of how Randy Marsh killed Winnie the Pooh to get the Chinese government to buy his weed. That is hardly the worst thing Randy has ever done. In the next episode, he does something so psychotic that it boggles the mind how he didn't get any jail time for it. In the episode My Future Self and Me, the parents of South Park hire actors to pretend to be their kids' future selves in an attempt to get them to stay off drugs. Yeah, it's as ridiculous as it sounds.
He'll be playing the role of your future son. Nice to meet you. Yes, and he knows all your family history and every detail of your house. I'm going to tell him that I dropped out of school and went to prison for 8 years where I was sodomized in the ass. That should get Kevin to stay clear of drugs.
Oh Lord, help these kids. So Stan knows about this terrible scheme and tries to get his parents to just own up to it.
I don't think that guy is from the future.
Oh.
You know what I think? I think this is all an elaborate hoax. Whoever is doing it doesn't have very much respect for me. The best way to try to motivate somebody is by being direct with them. The whole future self thing is a lie, and lies are never the right way to get your message across.
You'd think that would put an end to the shenanigan, but oh no, you'd be wrong.
I think he is from the future.
It's like I just feel he's our son, you know?
You can't argue with that. The only way you're gonna get rid of him is by staying clear of drugs and alcohol.
Sorry, it's weird for me to say just one shenanigan. I didn't know that was a word. Fracking dang it, dude. So Stan comes up with a plan to get his parents to quit their shenanigan. Starts off like so.
It's hard to find work in commercials. Oh, Stan! Hey, you wanna go upstairs and play hide and go seek? Yeah, Stan, why don't you go upstairs and play with yourself?
Terrible choice of words, but Stan remains calm.
I can't be sure, so we better assume he is and never try that first marijuana cigarette, huh?
I actually have a way to be sure. I'm going to cut off my hand, then his hand will disappear.
You don't need to do that. He is your future self.
Old move, Stan. Surely his parents won't let him do that just to keep up this stupid charade, right?
You don't want to go through life without one of your hands.
Maybe it's the hand I smoked that first joint with. I'm gonna do it.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Randy is as stubborn as a frackin' cold sore, and he reacts to this apparent violence with even more violence.
His His hand did disappear. He is you from the future.
That's weird because I didn't really cut off my hand. It was fake.
What we just witnessed was Randy committing assault and possible manslaughter just to keep up the lie he told his son. Some days I'm not sure who's worse, Randy or Cartman. Speaking of, tearing the flesh off Mosquito and Mintberry Crunch wasn't the only violent act the Coon is guilty of. In Coon vs. Coon and Friends, Cartman truly starts embracing his evilness by summoning the monster of all monsters, Cthulhu.
He's going to help me get rid of you guys. We can make the world a better place.
This is Cartman living his best life. With the help of the great Lovecraft monster, he banishes his friends to some dark realm or whatever, and then sets his sights on destroying the group of people he hates more than the Jews. Now this is what I call a bad acid trip.
Hippies, call you!
Cthulhu is bringing his angry wrath down upon the Burning Man.
Literally, there was no joke there, it's just what I would call this. While Cthulhu's electrocuting everyone, Cartman is upset because the cosmic monster is getting all the credit, so naturally this happens.
Cthulhu, this guy too! You. Oh, get that fire twirling, hippie!
I really loved how it looked like that guy's eye was popping out of his nose. Back to our other resident psycho, the next one features Randy in a different kind of violence, but it's still really bad. Randy Marsh has done many demented things over the years, but ranking right up there as potentially the worst of the worst must be that time he and that famous Disney mouse went to China in the episode The Pandemic Special. This guy needs to stay the hell out of China is what I'm hearing. The despicable act is seen when Randy has a flashback following the news that the source of the COVID-19 virus has been discovered.
A bat in Wuhan.
How did a transmitted disease get from a bat to a human? We just don't know.
Well, Mr. Scientist, we're about to find out exactly how as Randy's flashback kicks off.
Whoa, hey.
Here's to China.
To China. Well, you sure know how to party, Mick.
She's so hot.
I think that's a bat.
It's a mouse with wings.
That it is Randy, but to Mickey it's just a mouse with wings, which leads to this.
Go ahead, take a turn.
Back to school, then soon we can get back to everything.
A poor innocent bat, who isn't the only creature that got violated by these two sociopaths, by the way, because later, when Mr. Scientist reveals that the virus is actually caused by a pangolin and not a bat, Randy has another severely disturbing flashback.
You really let her have it, oh boy.
Okay, I don't want to think about that right now, Mickey.
No, no, no. Those were acts of violence absolutely none of us needed to see. Now let's check out that crazy scene of the episode where Kanye West can't seem to understand a very simple joke. In the episode Fish Sticks, Jimmy is trying to write some new comedy material while Cartman hangs around stuffing his face with food.
Dude, if I'm trying to be creative, I can't eat fruit. You can check the freezer. There might be some frozen fish sticks or something.
Yeah, I like fish sticks.
Fish? It's so obvious. How did I never think of it before?
And here comes the joke.
Just run with me on this, Eric. Do you like fish sticks? You like putting fish sticks in your mouth?
Yeah.
What are you, Eric? A gay fish?
Fish. Oh, dude, that's funny as
Juvenile, but funny. Cartman tells the joke to everyone at school, and soon everyone's telling the joke, even the late night show hosts. Everyone obviously gets the joke, everyone except for Kanye.
Yo, that is messed up, yo. I am not gay, and I sure as hell ain't no fish.
You don't get it.
And I'm a genius, all right? If I was a homosexual or a fish, I would know.
I'll just take your word on that, South Park Kanye. While this joke makes its way through what seems to be the entire world, no one knows who came up with it until one comedian takes the claim.
The one and only Carlos Mencia.
Yeah, vive la Mexico!
Where did you have time to come up with this classic joke?
You know, my brain's always so full of ideas because I'm so funny and stuff. Hey, Pepito, you like fish sticks? And my homeboy says, yeah, Carlos, you know, you're so funny.
This joke, of course, was based on the real-life accusation that Mencia was stealing other people's jokes. So now that everyone thinks Mencia came up with the fish sticks joke, he ends up at Kanye's place because Kanye's taking all this super personally.
Come on, man. What is this, man? Oh, man, Kanye West. Look, it wasn't me. I didn't really start the fish stick thing, all right?
Bit late for that now, buddy, and Kanye's not buying it.
Stole it, man. I'm not actually funny.
Does he know who he's talking to?
Think you can make fun of me? I'm the voice of a generation. What are you?
Mencia pleads with Kanye not to hurt him, and Kanye complies because...
I ain't gonna hurt you. I pay people to do that for me.
Come on, I got no... Man. Ah! Ah!
Oh man, that's gnarly. And it gets worse.
Why do people think I'm a gay fish?
Cause you like fish, man. Just get it, man.
Hot tamales on a doorbell? Frackin' Mencia swimming with the fishies now. Next, we have a wild one where the kids discover a magical land only to see it go up in flames. In the episode Imagination Land, the kids come across a leprechaun who warns them that something terrible is about to happen.
will prevail. The end is near.
Okay, little doomsdayer. But it turns out the Green Hat Man is, right. And he's talking about an attack on his own world, Imagination Land.
Imagination Land. It's where all the goofy things that humans have made up over the years live together.
I bet their Earth is flat. Anyway, the boys get a warm welcome because the creatures see them as their creators.
Now, good news, everyone. These boys did see the leprechaun. What did the leprechaun tell you? Did he have any news?
Well, he said there was gonna be a...
Allah!
And here comes the violence. The violence doesn't stop with the bombing of Imagination Land, oh no. We see this happening to Santa Claus. Frickin' dead unicorns lying all over the place. Terrorists shooting anything that's still alive and running around, albeit barely.
We have to get out of here!
Luckily, the boys managed to escape thanks to Draco from Dragonheart. That is, everyone except for 4 Butters.
Hold on, fellas! Don't leave me, fellas! Come back! You, Butters!
Kicking the sweet little Butters around like that's one of the most violent acts imaginable. And now for the one a lot of you have probably been waiting for. It's ManBearPig. While Parker and Stone initially made fun of climate change activists like Al Gore, who warned that we're warming up the planet to disastrous degrees, even they couldn't deny that all those warnings were, in fact, kind of onto something. So in season 22, they made an episode to apologize, and ManBearPig went from being a myth in the South Park universe to being very, very real. Like, serially.
That didn't sound like no bear.
I'm getting my white ass out of here.
What the?
But just like in the real world, some folks in the town of South Park won't know the truth even if it hits them in the face like a giant torpedo. Take this scene where a guy at a Red Lobster is mansplaining to his wife that there's simply not enough evidence to believe that climate change, ManBearPig, is real.
You can't just go along with what people are saying, Susan. No real evidence of a ManBearPig.
There's a lot of smart people saying ManBearPig is real.
What you need to understand, Susan, is that everyone has an agenda.
Of course they do. Legend over here calmly goes on to explain to Susan how talk of ManBearPig is just fear-mongering propaganda, and oh, frick, it's ManBearPig.
So they throw around bad science. People coming out of the woodwork are now experts on the subject. But you have to use your own brain, sweetheart. If you don't believe in ManBearPig, then you don't care about the world.
It is real!
Susan tries to tell her husband to turn around and witness the carnage ManBearPig is inflicting on other patrons, but seeing the escalating horror with his own eyes does not fix his brain rot even a little bit.
Okay, ManBearPig is real. What are we gonna do about it now, huh?
Yep, no amount of violence will ever fix self-righteous stupidity. Not even this level of violence.
Even if we do something about it, what about the...
Yeah, that escalated quicker than anyone could ever say, sorry, Al Gore. Of course, all of this ends up in the savage scene in the follow-up episode where ManBearPig kills Satan because this show loves a good metaphor.
We're wanted by the police!
Shh! What was that? This is where Al Gore told... Doing here, Satan?
I was told to...
Yes, as South Park burns, ManBearPig is beating the mythical Lord of Darkness to death. Now that's good writing. Our next violent encounter involves a controversial death of a beloved character. I'm of course talking about the one where Chef gets ripped in half. In The Return of Chef, we learn that Chef has joined a cult. This was Parker and Stone roasting the now deceased actor who used to voice Chef because as a Scientologist, he apparently criticized the show's handling of his beliefs. However, years later, it seemed like there may have been more to this story. But the fact of the matter is, the creators didn't hold back when they decided to kill off the character for good. Not even the boys could save him.
Where's Chef? What have you done with him?
He's safe. He's fasting in the deprivation room and being read the Super Adventure Club manual.
These creeps aren't going to stop the kids, and they managed to get Chef the hell out of there, only for this to happen.
Chef!
Oh, damn it!
No!
And if that wasn't bad enough, the creators go full-on torture mode for this guy.
Shoot it!
Chef! A grizzly bear!
As if a mountain lion wasn't enough, the bear and lion have it out, but the bear isn't there to save Chef.
They killed Chef. You bastards!
Yeah, my sentiment exactly. The next violent scene is from the episode in which we get to see memes become full characters only to murder each other. The episode is titled Canada on Strike, which is exactly what happens after the entire world ignores Canada Appreciation Day. The Canadians are demanding more money because they're not really sure what else to demand, and the kids of South Park are forced to watch reruns of Terrence and Phillip over and over and over.
It's the Terrence and Phillip show. I fart Huckabees.
This one again? They've replayed this one like 80 times now. I just bought this new hybrid car.
Does it run on electricity?
It uses natural gas.
The boys decide that it's time for the strike to end, so they phone up Canada because imagine if it were that easy to do so.
Hi, we want you to end the strike.
All right, we're prepared to end the strike, agreeing that we should have more money.
We totally think you should have more money.
How much are you gonna give us?
Well, we don't really have that much money.
What about all that internet money?
The internet?
The boys have no idea what this abootman is about, but they decide he must mean that they should make money on the internet and then give it to Canada. And that is how we got one of the glorious South Park songs to ever exist.
That shit was what? In the butt. That shit was what? In the butt.
In the butt. Classic. The video goes viral and the boys soon find themselves at the Department of Internet Money to claim their cash so they can give it to Canada and get some new episodes out of the two guys farting on each other.
Hey, I know you. You're the what in my kid.
Tron guy. I saw him on YouTube.
All the biggest internet stars are here. You remember, of course, Numa.
How can anyone forget? Oh, and there's also Star Wars kids, Sneezing Panda, and this guy. I forgot how dramatic Gopher was. These internet sensations are all here to get their theoretical money because back when this episode came out, it wasn't as easy as just Instagramming your armpit for cash like it is today. But having them all in one room is turning out to be a big mistake because these folks soon start bickering about who's the biggest online star.
Did you all forget about Afro Ninja? My internet thing was bigger than anybody's.
Well, Sneezing Panda is theoretically worth billions.
You all wanna die?
It's a full-on brawl that starts off with a frisbee to the face, but ends way more dramatically. And in between, there's this.
Leave Tron guy alone!
Get ready for some chocolate bean.
And here comes the gore.
Leave her alone! I'm serious!
No, not dramatic Gopher!
Brains.
Holy hamster on a hammock, they all just killed each other in another not-so-subtle metaphor. Rip memes of the 2000s. That scene might be gorier than our next one here, but you know what's more violent than human heads exploding and shooting a gopher? Shooting puppies, that's what. In the episode Got a Nut, Mr. Mackey gets fired thanks to federal cuts, and he now has to look for a new job, which leads him to this unfortunate opportunity.
Are you looking for a new career? Why not join the ICE?
For experience, we don't care if you've read a book or if you're crazy or fat and lazy.
Yeah, they sure as hell don't. With not a lot of other options, Mackey decides to join and is treated by this violent orientation video led by the former director of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem.
A few years ago, I had to put my puppy down by shooting it in the face.
That's one puppy down.
As the face of Homeland Security, I'll be leading the way. We'll make sure everyone is in this country legally. Let's get out there and get them, recruits. Together, we can make it happen.
Of course, this is not the only scene where she goes trigger happy and shoots an innocent puppy in this episode. She also does it here.
Holy
and here.
All right, got him.
Holy frick, she killed Crypto, you butthole. Okay, so are you ready for what's arguably the most violent, diabolical, and what did I just watch scene in all of South Park? I'm not sure I am, because this is the Woodland Critter Christmas episode. In this Christmas episode, Stan wanders through the forest only to stumble onto these guys.
Well, hello there. How do you like our Christmas tree?
Nice. It's the most perfect tree in the forest.
Yeah, they're a bit too cute, as Stan is soon to find out. That night, they visit him in his room and share some weird piece of news.
You aren't gonna believe what happens. It's the most magical Christmas gift ever. Porcupiney is pregnant.
Her conception was immaculate. She's gonna give birth to our Lord and Savior.
Right. The critters tell Stan they need a manger for the birth, so he builds them one. They then tell him he needs to slay the mountain lion who wants to eat them, and so he does. All of that only for this to happen.
Wait, what?
Without the mountain lion around, Lady Porcupine can give birth to the Antichrist.
Wait, the Antichrist? You said she was giving birth to your savior. Yes, Prince of Darkness.
Christmas plot twist. It's about to get bloody real fast.
This is calls for celebration. Let's sacrifice rabbit and eat his flesh.
What in the butt? These critters are insane. I just had to say butt, didn't I? Moral of the story, stay out of the frackin' woods, kids. If you must know, Santa eventually shows up and puts an end to the demonic critter cult, and it's, well, almost as gory as what we just witnessed.
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
He sure is, Brother Bear. But hey, if you have the stomach for more crazy South Park deep dives, which I totally know you do, you beast you, then check out this video right now. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.